6 years old this year, and I'm from Kelantan, but stay at Johor Bahru and Singapore.
Yeah, just talk to him nicely.
Okay, I think that's all lah.
Is that all? Where are you working?
Sorry?
Are you working? Are you employed, currently employed?
No, I'm full-time housewife for now lah. InsyaAllah, I will find job.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Normazatun Nazwa and I'm 27. Same as Zati. I also a housewife, but in future I will be the unit trust consultant under the Public Mutual Bank. That's all from me.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and hello Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalis. My name is Intan Nabiha. Currently I'm an accountant. I'm working in Negeri Sembilan.
Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. My name is Nur Azrin Izzati binti Muhammad Zaidi. I am 27 years old and currently working as account clerk. Thank you.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Nur Izzati binti Eli. I am 26 years old this year and currently I'm working at my father's restaurant at Taman Cahaya Masai, Pasir Gudang. Okay.
Pasir Gudang. Oh, okay. You're in Johor. Okay. You're in Johor. Okay. Okay. Who else?
Nazwa dah ya Nazwa.
Dah kan tadi?
Okay. All right. Mr. Khalid just a little bit of background on our interview today. So for this OPM 530 subject, we are required to conduct an interview for our group assignment, which we are required to do the infographic for operation managers. So we are required to find any operation managers from an organization and to conduct an interview to the operation managers, and we have to make an infographic. So we would like to understand Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalid's biodata and also roles and responsibilities in the company you are working with. So perhaps we could hear a brief introduction from both Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalid on yourself.
All right. Just a brief self-introduction of myself. Okay. I am Khalid Abu Bakar. And anyway, how's the reception? You guys can hear me loud and clear?
Can hear you, but your video is not moving. So
is it? Well, that's unfortunate because from my end the Wi-Fi reception is not so very good. Okay. But as long as my audio is okay, you can hear, right?
your audio is fine, sir.
Audio fine. Okay, never mind. Okay, my name is Khalid Abu Bakar. Just in case anybody who cannot hear me from your end, because you are all from various, some are from Johor, Negeri Sembilan. You are speaking from anybody in KL now? No.
So far, no KL.
Okay, okay. All of you can hear me, yeah? Because otherwise I'll be talking to myself and then you're not listening to what I'm saying. Okay? Okay or not?
Okay, sir.
Mo-
Say again?
The video.
Uh-huh.
Video just twice.
Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, my name is Khalid Abu Bakar. Okay. I'm the security manager working here currently in Penang, working with a project in Intel in Bayan Lepas. Okay. It's a few $billion project. So I oversee the overall security operations. And what else okay, you need to know about my academic qualification. Okay, before that, I'm 68 years old. And if you don't hear me correct, it's not 38, it's 68. Okay, 68.
Nampak macam 38, sir.
Okay, plus point for you, Farid. Okay, I have worked in both the public sector as well as the private sector. Okay, I would say a good half of my 40 over years is well balanced between the public and the private sector. I was a government servant for 20 over years, and in the year 2000, I jumped into the corporate world. So I have been in the corporate world for like about 20 over years now. In regards to academic qualification, yes, I have a master's degree in HR, but I'm not doing HR. Okay, I'm doing security management. I will get on this subject matter when we talk about multi-skilling later on. Okay. What else for it? Short briefing.
We will go into the details when each of us
Okay.
ask questions.
So that's about
So
all.
this is-
Okay. I'm based in Penang, Bayan Lepas right now, but I heard somebody saying that she's in Negeri Sembilan. Well, my hometown is Negeri Sembilan. Who? Is it Intan just now? You are from Negeri Sembilan.
No, my husband.
Okay. All right. My hometown is Negeri Sembilan. Okay. I used to work in Johor. Okay. In Pengerang. Right. I think that's a little bit about myself. Probably I'll leave this to Mr. Kalis just to talk about himself.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
thank
Khalid.
you, sir.
So, kita proceed dengan Mr. Khalid lah.
Okay, I'm Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera semua.
Salam.
I'm Muhammad Khalis bin Jaafar. Now I'm assistant to Mr. Khalid. I'm the Deputy Security Manager, Exit Malaysia Sdn Bhd, located in Penang. A little bit about myself, 27 years in the Navy, specifically as a hydrography survey. So after I left the Navy, 4 years in Sabah under Syarikat Target Mega Marine for the submarine rescue. Then 4 years in Pengerang under Mr. Khalid also, under Petronas. Then after that 1 year with Technimon as a security manager there. Then now I'm in Penang with Tuan Khalid. So I'm originally from Kelantan. Then my education background is master degree in safety and security management and diploma in strategy and defense studies. That's all from me.
Thank you, Mr. Kalis. So we have a set of questions to ask. So kita akan buat secara bergila-gila. We start with Mr. Khalid and then Mr. Kalis. So the first question will be from me. Mr. Khalid, could you share your past working experience before this current position? We understand you have shared earlier, but
Okay,
if you
all
may
right.
elaborate, yeah.
Okay. In GIS, I started out my career in the government. I joined the police force, but I went on optional retirement. After completing my postgraduate, I joined Petronas. Okay, I was stationed in the Twin Towers. I was there probably about 8-9 years. Then I went on to another company, which you all know. It's Astro. Okay, it's different from an oil and gas. I went into the broadcasting. I was there for about 4 years plus. Then I went again back into an oil and gas. Not too long, about 1 years. Then I joined. This is what life is all about. Okay, I'll tell you later on why I moved from one company to another company. So I went to DRB Highcom. You know, DRB Highcom is a manufacturing. The Proton is under DRB Highcom, Post Malaysia. So I was exposed to about maybe about 2 years plus, or close to 3 years in the manufacturing. Then again, I went back into Petronas on a project basis in Johor. That was about 4 years plus, and then I now in Penang, also project based with Intel. So roughly that's my history of career progression. Okay, but all throughout, know that I told you just now, even though I have a degree in HR, I chose security management as my core, what I call expertise area of expertise. All right.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Khalid. So, Mr. Khalid, same question for you. If you can share your past working experience before this position.
Okay, for it. And okay, I think I already informed you just now. 27 years in the Navy as a hydrographer. I mean that hydrographic survey, surveying the bottom sea for the ship to navigate. So after I with the Navy, so I joined the submarine rescue company. It's a target mega marine, which is the ship that they call Mega Bakti. Mega Bakti station in Sabah. 4 years there because my background is hydrographic survey, so they need me to assist them for the submarine rescue.
Yep.
After that, after that, 4 years with Petronas in Pengerang, and 1 year with Tanimon. Then here I am with Exite and Mr. Khalid.
Thank you, Mr. Khalid. So we understand that both Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalid has always been in both education and working experience has always been in security operation management, yeah. And okay, next question kita bagi Intan pula tanya. Intan. Tak dengar suara, Intan mute tu.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, firstly, I want to ask to Mr. Khalid. My question is, what's your last academic education related to this current field?
I can't hear you.
Was your last academic education related to this current field?
Okay. Right. When you talk about tertiary education, I told you just now, in terms of academic, I've got a master's degree, but in HR. But when you talk about professional competency, what I call competency, I have attended many what I call seminars, courses in regards to security management. So, like I told you just now, it would make sense that I'm sitting as an HR practitioner now, but I am not. But like I told you just now, this is all about multi-skilling. You may have a business degree, or you may have HR, or you may have chemical. I would like to give you an example, point in case. Like I wouldn't speak of anybody else but my daughter. Okay, my daughter is a chemical engineer by academic qualification, but she is not doing any chemical related job, but rather she is doing accounting in a company in Selangor, which means you guys, once you graduate, you may not want to be choosy in terms of, hey, this job, it does not relate to your academic qualification, so that's why you decline. No, that's not what life is all about nowadays. Okay, you may doing something else other than what you study in your university. It's all about multi-skilling nowadays. But I will get on to this deeper once we get to this conversation or interview later. Yeah. All right. Any more questions from you?
Thank you, Mr. Khalid. Okay, next to Mr. Khalid, how about you? Mr. Khalid, hello.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I agree with Mr. Khalid. So for me, even though I major in hydrographic survey, but I is a multi-skilling. So then I have a master in safety and security management. So it's more. I mean that you have more knowledge about that. Then it's carry more weight. So even though you don't have any background on that position, but you experience come more than I mean the experience is okay. So it is better if you have experience to determine the qualification for this position. Other position you have. So I mean that the experience is determined more. If you have qualification, is more better.
I would like to add. I would like to add one more thing. Yeah. I would like to add one more thing to what Mr. Khalid has said. We are talking about today's trending, okay, in terms of the job markets. Okay, you must all remember that your degree is merely an entry point qualification. Okay, it's just like you having your passport, passport antarabangsa, international passport. Without the passport, you can go to another country. Okay, So your first degree is an entry point qualification as far as paper qualification for the job. So the whoever interviews you for whatever particular position, they will not really rely 100% on your degree, because there are such things as on-the-job training. Okay, there's such thing as on-the-job training that they will give you once they hire you, but they would want to take you if you have the right attitude, the right skill, or the right knowledge. Okay, so don't be too duly worried. I am in business ni, I must go into a department or go into a business entity that has got relevancy to your degree. No, it's not. Okay.
Agreed. Okay, next question will be asked by Nazwa. But just share dengan you all, we have to bear with Mr. Khalid dengan Mr. Khalid punya connection is a bit unstable. So kalau ada connection loss tu, kita kena ni sikit lah.
Okay, faham. Okay. So we all know that you as master degree, right? So in your opinion, to be in your position, do you think that degree is the minimum education that someone need to be in your position? Or
yes.
just
Yes, it is. You all must remember, yeah, when you apply for a job, whether it's an executive job or there are two, whether it's an executive job or non-executive.
Yeah.
When you talk about an executive job, there's no two ways about it that you shall have a degree. Okay. So whatever the case may be, even now, as I speak now, the trend, even non-executives, some companies, some big companies, they insist at least a diploma. Okay. No more such thing as SPM or STPM anymore. So diploma is the most minimum qualification for even a non-exec. But when you talk about an executive level, it has got to be a basic degree.
Basic qualification is there.
Yes, basic. When you talk about getting hired, so it will be a better chance for all of you to have a postgraduate degree. So you are competing in a very competitive market now. Okay, as far as jobs are concerned, especially after COVID, the jobs are scarce. So if you guys are going to graduate and then you feel very comfortable about it, not wanting to pursue a postgraduate, then I will tell you, you have got a wrong mindset about it. If you want to climb the ladder. Okay?
Yeah, to add, to sit in our position, you need to have the qualification. But if you have experience, is more added value there.
Oh, lost connection.
Okay.
Okay, I think betul lah sebab itu pun salah satu reason the 6 of us and the rest yang dalam program ni kita orang ni ada PJJ, so sambil kerja sambil belajar, because we have the apa tu pressure sebab dah rasa dengan diploma tu tak cukup kan, so that's why kita pursue dengan degree and we have to take it part time lah sekarang.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, Zatil.
Okay, Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalis.
Yeah.
How about the day-to-day responsibilities of the role? in your current position?
Okay. All right. There are two things. Okay. If you are sitting at my level, in the position of a manager, okay, a good manager would, of course, as the theory says, you plan, do, you check, and act. Correct? Basic management theory.
Plan to
As a
check.
manager. Okay.
Mm.
And there are things like you have to macro-manage. There are things that you would micromanage. Okay, if you understand what the word macro-manage in macro and micro, then you will know what I'm saying. A manager, there are certain things that a manager micromanages, the little things, the trivial things, because under a manager, you have the senior executives to do the micromanaging. But as a manager, you are the what we call the strategist. Faham? Macam nahoda, you chart where the bearing that your shipment to go. But those guys yang would row the boat, itu yang bawah tu, they have their own supervisors how to row the boat, or how to start the engine, how to run the engine room. But the captain at the deck there, they will tell, I need to go this bearing, scan, at how many nautical mile speed, only that. So a manager, a good manager does not everything he macro manage. He must have faith in orang-orang di bawah dia, because there's no way that you can see from 8 o'clock you masuk kerja sampai pukul 5 ataupun pukul 6, you can manage everything. No way. So you have, as a manager, you have to be a good strategist. Okay. Take this word, remember this word, between a strategist and a tactician. Okay. Strategist ni dia guna banyak ni. It's about planning, he's planning. Okay. But the tactician will do the work. Dia akan carry out what you as manager strategize. You as manager, you dah buat you punya strategy for 1 year, what you want to achieve. That's the duty of a manager. Understand, ya? Okay.
Kalau apa ni, kata kalau dia dah boleh buat day-to-day responsibility tu, you dah mahir, you can do apa effectively handle daily task. Simple said. Contohlah, kalau you apa you can manage your bill harian, bulanan maksudnya. Bermakna apabila you tak ada tak ada tunggakan, bermakna everything will smooth. Itu maksudnya.
Okay.
Great. So next, Azrin.
Okay, Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalis, how do you translate the company goals into your team strategies?
Okay, good question. Right. Number one, as an employee of a business entity, okay, you must know what is the business model of that company. Okay. Number one, you must know everything roughly. What's for business? Where, how does it function? It's macam satu kilang. See? From is kalau dia kata nak produce one product, you must know the process from the raw material, from the input, throughput, output. You understand what I mean, right?
Yes.
So you must understand the process. So everybody inside the company must know this process. Regardless whether you dalam bahagian accounting ke, bahagian procurement ke, bahagian HR ke, bahagian technical ke, bahagian IT ke, bahagian finance, everybody must know. And that is where every department will contribute towards the objective of this company. Because it is like, I would put it this way, my analogy macam kereta. Okay? If the company is like a kereta and the boss is the one behind the wheel, okay, the boss is driving, but you have other guys inside the vehicle. Some will maybe guide you which road to take, left, right, and some even before the vehicle jalan, dia dah check tayar ada pressure ke tidak, minyak ada cukup ke tidak, you know. So these are the things that every employee of the company must understand how the business works. And you on your own, apakah on your part mendukung companies punya objektif? Because without you, macam kita tadi, ibarat satu tayar pancit, tak dapat jalan kan? So in my case, I'll take an example. In my case, I'm taking care of security. So I must ensure that the warehouse, di mana company simpan barang-barang selamat. Betul tak? I must ensure that the premises where the company operates, staff yang datang kerja selamat. Betul tak? I must ensure the environment, the overall environment. So these are the things that you on your own initiative with your team supports that business. Okay. All right. I will also share with you. Last time I was working in Petronas. Okay. Petronas operates worldwide. So when Petronas nak buka satu-satu business overseas, this is where I came in, together with the engineers, with the business people from Petronas punya business group, pergi ke whichever country yang dia nak buka. We will do a study whether this country is safe or not. Okay, whether it is viable ke tidak. Dari segi everything, not necessary dari segi security atau safety. Okay, so everything. So this is where, if you are answering to your question, how do you contribute towards a business? Everyone has got specialization in the company. Dia bagian account, dia bagian HR. Kalau HR, contoh HR, tugas dia how to contribute to it. They source for the right talent. Dia bawa masuk orang. Okay, so that's their contribution towards getting the right people doing the right job. Okay, right.
For me, to add to how to translate strategic planning to into your team strategy is give the team or teammate ownership of specific strategy objective. To allow them to adapt the big picture ideas tu into short term or long term business goal. Contoh dia share the story, follow the process, go for extreme clarity. Mana kena jelaskan secara betul-betul apa kehendak company. Connect with the strategy. Then drive weekly accountability. Bagi dia accountability, drive weekly. Itu maksudnya. So itu yang saya boleh berikan lah.
Okay. Next is Zati.
Okay, Khalid and Khalis, as a leader and manager, what you do to build positive team culture in your management?
You mean
Positive.
to inculcate what I call team spirit in the team.
Build positive team culture.
Okay, number one, as a manager or as the one who leads the department, you have to lead by example. Nombor satu. Betul tak?
Betul.
If I am not seen embracing or internalizing what the company stands for, then my team, my followers will not have that what I call spirit or determination to follow what I tell them. You understand what I mean? So number one, I have to be seen as one who walks the talk. I have to show good example first. That means I have to embrace, I have to internalize, and at the same time I show the empathy and sympathy. Itu satu. Number dua, I must have the skills, the knowledge, as well as the attitude. Okay. Barulah orang bawahan you will cast that respect,
confidence.
Hey, I have a good leader that I think I should follow what the leader says. The least that you want is when you have a conflict between the leader dengan dia punya teammates. Because if the teammates, okay, let's say I just take Zati LE as the leader, and she does not show that leadership qualities, the leadership traits. Would the rest of you, Najwa, siapa, Norazin, Intan, would you really respect and want to follow instructions given? Would you? You wouldn't. If you do upon you, not wholeheartedly. So if you guys want to be the manager that has got good followership, you must, number one, lead. Okay? And that today is not about talking about leadership, because leadership, I can be talking about leadership one whole day. But if we're just talking what it takes to be a good manager, okay, and to me, that's how I build a positive team culture. Number one. There are the soft skills, there are the hard skills. But do not forget that you must have empathy and sympathy of your team. Walaupun you boss. Okay, these are human touch, you know. Okay? We can play by the books, but not necessarily they follow from the art. Okay, so you have to reflect the person. I cannot say you need to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection, but close to perfection. Then barulah you ada followers yang ikut cakap you. But itulah, you have to be a good example. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Khalif.
Okay. For the first section to build a positive team culture is to foster connection between teammates. Bukan saja kita perlu kenal nama dia, apa role dia, even personality dia. Tapi apabila kita ada close friend at work, they are more engaged, more productive, and more innovative. So the best thing is to foster connection opportunities, be welcoming and take notice of workers or teammates. Enjoy team building together, create stability, uphold high expectation, keep everyone accountable, and respect team members. Itu yang penting. Then barulah ada positive culture dalam team.
You have to create positive vibes dengan with your teammates. Because if there's no positive vibes, people are not feeling enthusiastic. Ada zest nak pergi kerja. See? So if you working in the team, you have to let out your feelings. Satu, you have to hear your friends' bad day yesterday. You have to lend an ear. Dengar apa cakap. That's why I've told you just now, empathy and sympathy. Jangan kata, this is not my business. I don't want to. I've got problems of my own. I don't want to listen. No, it's not that. Then forever you will never lead. Okay? I want to tell you, this is something that is never in the book. Okay? Leadership is a science and an art. Can anybody tell me that? What do I mean by that? I don't want a one-way communication. Leadership is a science as well as an art.
Siapa
Can
try?
anybody tell me what the
Intan Nazwa nampak macam ni excited nak jawab.
Yes.
Try lah. Wah, Intan.
Now I'm testing you. Okay.
Repeat balik sir. Leadership.
Apa dia?
Dia minta repeat question.
Leadership
Macam putus-putus lah
is a science and an
Kalau boleh
art.
repeat balik.
Okay, you hear me? Leadership is a science, as well as an art. Dapat. You don't understand?
Dia ada lag sikit, dorang ada lag sikit,
Okay.
ada delay untuk sampai message kat dorang. Try awak.
Who can at least give me
Okay,
an
bagi
answer?
saya
Just
leadership
try.
macam
Okay, try.
I try sir
Yes.
You cakap leadership is a sign of art.
No.
Bagi saya kita kena ada macam bukan aja keasan dalam leader, tapi kita kena ada juga kelembukan dalam tackle kita punya team member supaya kita boleh lead diorang, tapi dalam pada masa sama kita tak buat diorang macam rasa tertekan dengan apa yang kita arahkan kepada diorang tu. Bagi saya itulah sebab saya pernah kerja di bawah satu management yang memfokuskan pada satu tekanan pada pekerja. Dia tak ada kelumputan dalam mentempel hati pekerja tu.
Okay, roughly you got the idea what it is. When I say science, scientific approach ni dia very specific. Dia masih ikut proses. Kan? Proses 1, lepas tu 2, 3, 4. That's scientific. Kalau pergi kat lab, you kena buat what we call test. It must go in accordance to the given process. Tak boleh nombor 1, lepas tu nombor 4, lepas tu nombor 3, lepas tu nombor 5. Tak, dia mesti in that order. That is very scientific. Okay. When I say as arts, translate, literally translate ke bahasa Melayu dia ialah seni. Seni buat kerja. And seni that Farid has got or Intan has got, dia berbeza-beza. Terpulang kepada individual tu punya what we call degree of human touch, degree of empathy, sympathy. Dia memahami perlakuan manusia. Itu adalah seni dia. Macam menyanyi, semua orang boleh menyanyi lagu yang sama, tapi nada lain. Betul?
Lenggok lain.
Lenggok dia lain. So that's what I said is everybody can read what is leadership from the book. Leadership is this. So when you think you follow that one, you can become a good leader. The answer is no. If you don't add up dengan the artistic way of doing it, then mastering what is written in the textbook in terms of leadership, you will never become a leader, a good leader. You must add up with seni kepimpinan, the art of being a leader.
Ada satu buku, Leadership is an Art.
Yes.
Cuba cari.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Right. Tuan Galis, sorry. Saya sebab both Tuan Galis dengan Tuan Galis dah share very specific and detail in the question that we have asked. So saya akan combine the few question and so that tak perlu nak repeat lah kan.
Yeah.
Saya nak skip to this question, which buat saya sendiri nervous nak tanya. What is the biggest challenge you face at work?
Oh. That's a $6 million question. To me, okay, I consider myself a people's person, okay? And it's not about the production of work that worries me. My biggest challenge would be if I have the right talent, doing the right job, with the right mindset, so he is job fit for the job. That would be my biggest challenge. You think I would be a contented manager if, let's say, if under my charge I have, let's say, maybe 10 or 20 people, okay, and all of them are master degree holders? You would think, oh, I have qualified people. No, that's not the case. My biggest challenge would be somebody who has got the qualification but does not have the idea or the slightest inkling of doing the job for various reasons. Maybe because of his ego, because of his lack of exposure. Okay, so those would be my biggest challenge in leading a team. Getting the right talent for the right job.
Kalau Tuan Khalif pula?
Okay. We are facing various challenges with the international company to develop employees, encouraging and talent from different countries, because they belong to various cultures that have different mindset and needs. So as a manager, must provide many tools as possible to use as a creative approach lah, to help the international employees. Itu cabaran dia yang dari segi company international lah.
Zatil, soalan? Zatil connection okay tak?
Izzati.
Izzati okay, Izzati.
Sir, could you tell me about a time when you noticed a drop in motivation in your most experienced employee? Your favorite employee?
Yeah.
When he wants to quit or what?
Okay, I will tell you. There are certain things that in a working environment, there are certain situations where you have control. There are certain situations where you do not have control. Okay. So when it comes to this, factors like demotivating factors are sometimes as a result of factors beyond my control. And you asked me just now where somebody from my team that I trust most wants to resign or wants to be transferred out elsewhere. Those situations came about because of external factors. It has happened a lot everywhere, because I will let you guys know that working in companies memang ada what they call conflicts and politics. You cannot run work on that. Whether you kerja dengan international company ke, company yang kecil ke, company yang besar ke, you shall face conflicts, politics in the company. It is only how strong, how you can persevere the negative situation. I would not want to, from your questions now, I would not want to give you a specific answer. Oh yes, when I was in this company, it happens everywhere. In all the companies that I have worked with. Because just to tell you, we are living in the real world. Tidak ada satu company yang semua perfect. Okay. Walaupun you kerja dekat macam kata jabatan agama lah. Kata semua ustaz, semua bagus. Tak juga. When you talk, ini takkan aku kerja dekat jabatan agama ni, mesti tak ada konflik, tak ada orang cakap-cakap belakang, internal politics, internal bickerings, mesti ada. You got to be real, okay? Yang perfect is only dalam syurga je. Sini tak ada. Okay, does that answer your question?
Oh, yes,
Kalau itu
definitely.
saya tambah sikit lah.
Ah,
Saya tak nak elaborate lah pasal tuan kali dah elaborate. Saya hanya nak beritahu faktor-faktor apa macam mana drop in motivation ni. Salah satu adalah poor management. Pengurusan yang lemah. Lepas tu unclear objective. Conflict in the workplace. Lepas tu lack of stimulating task. Kekurangan tugas yang merangsang. Mana benda yang sama aja. Mungkin itu salah satu faktor. Not feeling connected to the organisation goal. Issue with the line manager. Lack of personal attention from management. Feeling overwhelming. Banyak lagi lah. Itu salah satu faktor yang penyebab je lah.
There are a lot of things contributing to this. Tapi you must remember, this is the real script in a corporate or even in a public sector. Okay, because why? You are dealing with people. There are certain people who does not feel happy for your success. Betul kan? Even though you cakap dia kawan aku, but suddenly you get just a slight promotion, you will see how he or she reacts. Yes, sir. But my advice is you must be strong and you must be wise. Okay. Next.
Next, siapa nak tanya?
My question is, what are your long-term career goals and plans for the future?
Okay, if you ask me, I'm now 68. I shouldn't be working anymore. I should be staying at home. Betul? I don't have a long term like you guys. When you talk about theory of Maslow, theory of needs, I'm already up there of the what I call the pyramid.
The tip.
Okay. I'm already to self-actualization. If you care to refer that on, what does that mean? It means that I have basically fulfilled my basic requirements. Unlike you guys, you still have got a lot more to acquire, to achieve. Okay. So I do not have currently a long-term goal. To be frank with you, maybe 30 years back I have a long-term goal, but now I have only short-term goal. See? Short-term goal, and my short-term goal is to continue working. Because working is food for me. Because if I don't work, I don't put myself link. Okay, just like Tumahdi said, you got to have everyday problems, good problems or bad problems, but those are food for the brain. You must have problems before you, and then you can use your brain to solve. So this is my short-term what we call goals for the future.
Same goes like me. I'm already 56 this year. PPF pun dah dapat. So saya nak jawab pun lebih kurang juga. Saya tolong jawab untuk apa general lah. For the general, dia mesti untuk dapat gaji yang dia idamkan. So to earn a specific salary kan. So get a job with a strong benefit, lagi apa? Practice work-life balance and build a strong reputation at work. Saya rasa itu yang general statement yang boleh saya bagi.
And financial freedom. That's about the
Agreed.
one of the biggest distinct is to achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom ni not necessary you dah sampai 60 baru dapat financial freedom. See,
Macam Farid
like
dah dapat.
Farid, he's very free about financial now. Dah kahwin 2 benda tu.
Contoh lah dia Farid.
Yang tu
Okay.
tak free.
Alright.
Okay. Actually kan, Tuan Khalid,
Yeah.
apa ni, by answering questions, the earlier questions, banyak dah our next question tu yang dah terjawab. But I nak apa ni, ada one question ni, macam okay, satu soalan dia, by just telling us your apa tu biodata pun dah terjawab dah. Is the job role that you would want to stay on until you reach retirement age? So which memang dah terbukti ya.
Yeah, I think my answer to that would be as long as my mind is still sane, I want to work until I die. Not because of anything else. Okay. It's not like I want to buy another bungalow or buy another big car. No. I need the food for my brain. Okay. So it is an endless journey, and as far as working is concerned for me. Okay. Number one. Number two, it gives me an opportunity to part knowledge with whoever that I work with. Right? Whether it is directly or indirectly. Like now, I'm imparting certain degree of knowledge to you guys who I've never met before. But if I'm not here working, would I be talking to you from the comfort of my home? No. Correct, no? People would not even ask me to come to my house. Hey, Mr. Khalid, I need some direction here. People know maybe you do the Umah, you will be forgotten. Okay, so that's why I'm still working, and my mind is still working. And before I close this, I would like to, before I forget, okay, I would like to give you guys some tips. Okay?
Yes, please, sir.
In order for you guys to, what do you call, further improve in life, always look out for somebody who can be your mentor. You tengok siapa-siapa lah. It can be your boss, it can be your senior in school, or it can be your lecturer, whoever. If you see this guy has got something extraordinary that dia boleh ajar you, didik you, guide you, criticize you, that's what a mentor should be. So try and have this mentor-mentee relationship. And that mentor, jangan you ambil kawan baik you sebagai mentor. Because naturally he is of your same age, same education background. No. Get somebody higher up, the highest, lagi bagus. Because this guy has got years of experience behind him. He has done that, been there, done that. He has burned his hand as an experience, and will tell you. So a good mentor will only give you the party Inti macam santan tu, yang dah perah tu, give you. So, from now, be on the lookout for a good mentor in your life to tell you what to do. Number two, you guys would think you have got a degree in by this year. Yeah, you go for your convocation, you get your piece of paper. Don't be so proud of it. I can tell you, after 3 years, that your degree ada shelf life. You understand what I mean? Dia ada expiry date.
Yes.
Jangan ingat, I got a degree. When people ask you, when did you get your degree? That was in 1990. 30 years back. Nobody gives a damn because your knowledge, what you studied was 30 years back. People have evolved. Technology has evolved. The way people work have changed. Mindset changed. So, the word is continuous improvement. Be a well-read person. Okay? Updates. Okay, apa yang you belajar sekarang ni relevant, but maybe it's just about 50% relevant daripada hari ni. 3 years time. Your degree or your postgraduate degree, whatever it is, has got a life shelf. Macam you beli barang dekat supermarket tu, expiry, sekian-sekian time. That's what it is. Okay. I may have a postgraduate degree that was 20, 30 years back. Not enough. I still need to upgrade. Macam you punya komputer ke, handphone ke, upgrade. You understand? Huh?
Understand?
Right. Another thing that I, being a Malay myself, I always observe the what I call the level of our Malay students in terms of reading and writing and speaking of the universal business language, that is English. Learn how to write good business email. It reflects. Okay, that's very important. If there's one thing, kalau you pergi interview besok in front of a panel of 3 or 4
Interviewers.
first thing they will see how you speak the language. Cakap Melayu, kita we were born Malay memang must easy. But business, if you want to go into the corporate world especially, it's all about writing good business emails or reports or in a meeting. Okay? Try. If you don't try, jangan kata takut aku malu lah apa dah. You're never going to make the first move. You're never going to improve. That will be your standard of writing English. Improve. Okay? Because there's something else. Kalau Japanese cakap, Kaizen. Word is continuous improvement. Okay?
Mr. Galis ada?
Actually, it's covered everything. Atau kali dah cover everything. So, yes, kalau nak answer that question, I love the job where I can have continuity for give my knowledge, give my experience to the team. Yeah. And okay, satu yang cakap. Most people say that a salary that a salary increase makes you happy once a year. A healthy workplace keeps you happy throughout the year. Itu ada orang cakap. Dia carilah that word. So if you have a healthy workplace, then for sure you're going to stay there.
Okay, to add up, last, always remember these three words, okay, girls and guys. Skill, knowledge, and over and above these two will be attitude. Okay, you can be a four pointers grad as far as your knowledge or your skill, but if your attitude is nobody give a damn about who you are. Attitude. Okay. Attitude. I would rather take somebody who has got less skill, less knowledge, tapi ada positive attitude. This is the one that I will pick, because like a raw diamond, he or she can be polished with the right attitude. Tapi kalau attitude is a no, somehow or other, you cannot develop that person. No way. So always see attitude is above skill and knowledge. But it's as important, skill, knowledge, attitude.
And another one, finesse.
And then when you execute your job, you execute it with finesse. Okay. The finesse comes with a lot of qualities. Okay. When you talk about, semua orang kenal P. Ramlee.
Betul.
Okay. Everybody knows. Kalau kita Melayu semua kenal. Cina, India pun, dan Malaysia.
Betul.
He has that finesse of the person that he is, as an actor, as a singer, as a
Writer.
script writer, everything. Finesse to encompass a lot of things. Bukan satu saja, satu part saja. Okay, it's like a very complete feature of a person when dia ada finesse. Cara dia cakap, cara dia pandang you,
Tingkah laku.
dia punya tingkah laku, dia punya choice of words nak cakap dengan you, all those are finesse. Okay, and if you have that, campak you kat mana pun, anybody will want you to be a team member. Or not only team member, anybody may want you to lead a certain group of people in a department. Okay, remember those words. All right.
Saya kita orang pun tak nak ambil masa Tuan Khalid panjang dah 12. So saya just ajukan the last two question ni to both Mr. Khalid and Mr. Khalis. Ni soalan yang saya nak tanya ni memang ada yang Tuan Khalid dah jawab, tapi sebab advice pun dah bagi. Cuma saya nak dapat pandangan pada Tuan Khalis based on your experience and observation. Kalau di prima subordinate yang fresh grad degree ni, apa yang mostly fresh grad daripada universiti ni lack of? We understand tadi dah Tuan Khalid dah bagi advice on apa yang patut ada, tapi apa yang banyak fresh grad ni lack? So that first one. Second question is throughout your career, both Tuan Khalid, what are your greatest achievement? So So
Okay.
these are our last question.
Number one, a fresh grad that I would prefer. Okay, the word is prefer. First, I would like somebody who is in character extrovert. You know what I mean? As against introvert, the opposite. Seorang yang senang berbicara, dia boleh mengeluarkan pendapat dia, his or her opinion. He or she is expressive. Dia boleh menunjukkan perasaan. Okay. One who asks questions. One who has got the zest to do the job. Okay. That would be my choice. One who asks. I know. Taking in a new hire, I don't expect in a month. A new hire, without experience. Unlike I have advertised somebody who I said I need 3 to 5 years experience, then I would expect them to do on the job right from the word go. But if it's a new grad, I don't expect within 1 month dia pandai buat kerja. But at least the other qualities, I cannot start off with somebody who's quiet. That's at least me. That's my preference. I need somebody to be extrovert, who can express. And then again, I need somebody who can write. At least the minimum standards of a business email. Because otherwise, I will be correcting half the time dia punya grammar or spelling in the email. Betul tak? So that would be. What was the next question just now, Farid?
Your greatest achievements sepanjang career.
Oh, I've got a lot of achievements. I cannot single out one particular thing. Let me.
The top ones.
Okay.
I mean, the
Okay,
top.
probably. You know, you must remember, I was from the police, was doing operational jobs, you know. Then in the corporate world is doing different kind of operational jobs, though security. But I guess if I want to single out is I overcame the Spider-Man in the Twin Tower. Okay, that one was through proper strategic planning, and the fact that Spider-Man is worldwide known for scaling high-rise buildings. So probably that was one of my greatest, not the only. Okay, because I have some in rapid project too, but I guess that's.
Is apa tu international news tu.
Yes.
Spider-Man dekat KLCC tu.
Yes. So at that time I was head of operations of the Twin Tower. Okay. So like you said just now, it was flashed all over the news worldwide. So probably that was one of the achievement.
Alright.
Untuk
Thank
Sony
you.
pula yang achievement ni banyak juga. Tapi
yeah, correct.
Yang because kita ni apa unsung hero kan. Jadi kita orang tak tahu. Kita je tahu. Okay, for me during UN mission di Timor Leste. There is two parties, Indonesia dengan Timor Leste tengah buat apa ni border marking. So coincident, I'm a surveyor. So masa tu dia orang tengah bermasalah lah. So coincidence saya juga situ. So coincidence pula I'm surveyor, then I mediate these two party. Then end up then the Indonesian Army dengan Timor Leste Police ni baru saya beritahu yang I'm surveyor apa semua. Then dia respect UN staff ni. So I manage lah to solve the problem. Tapi tak sampai orang tak tahu benda ni because in between these two parties yang tahu. Then another thing is I'm the first Malaysian yang been trained apa ni for the underwater detection submarine. So during exercise with the LDM RMN, so I managed to locate the submarine under my ship Megabakti 10 meter pula, 100 meter deep. I managed to capture the location. Itulah. Tapi orang tak tahu, hanya serta-serta people yang tahu. Itulah my greatest achievement yang I rasa.
Orang tak tahu dan nak imagine pun susah nak imagine tu. Okay, so we have come to an end of our question. So korang ada apa-apa last word nak tanya? Intan, Nazrin, Nazwa, Zati. Sebelum kita conclude. Ada semua puas hati jawapan
So far semua terjawab.
So far complete lah semua. Jawapan complete lah.
The thing is, you orang faham ke tak faham apa yang kami berdua cerita ni tadi ni?
Faham.
Faham.
Tekun macam saying take note.
Take note. Nak buat slide.
Don't be too academic. Okay. I'm sure you synergizekan all your effort. You can come up with a good paper on what leadership is all about and how to efficiently and effectively lead a team. Yeah, again, I want to share with you, look out. What does efficient means? What does effective means? So you always do work efficiently and effectively. I do not want just efficient workers. To me, I need efficient and effective workers. Itu bab lain besok. Kalau tidak kan, I will miss my Friday prayer gini.
Panjang ni.
Panjang lagi tu.
Because there is a difference between efficient and effective. So you need some other times I can emphasize.
Okay. Yelah,
Alright.
kalau kawan-kawan dah tak ada soalan, Tuan Khalis ada last word ke?
Bagi saya tak ada.
Okay. So, Mr. Khalis, we thank you very much for your time. We understand both of you are busy with work. And also, sir, with your permission, we will put together all the information shared, and we will make a infographic of yourself, both of you, and we will follow by a letter to both of you to thank both of you for this opportunity lah. I think we are very grateful lah.
Okay. Before we end up, Farid, where shall I send the billing address?
Korang bagi alamat rumah korang. I think kalau ada peluang semua pun nak jumpa Tuan Khalis ni. Diorang semua ni semua mostly station kat Johor, based in Johor.
Okay. InsyaAllah mana dah tahu kita pergi Johor.
Besok pun saya pergi Johor.
Besok pun pergi Johor.
Boleh nanti turun Johor makan kat kedai tadi.
Kedai kat mana? Kedai kat mana? Zati, kedai kat mana?
Kedai kat Cahaya Masai, Pasir Gudang.
Oh, Masai.
Hmm.
Alright.
Nanti kalau praktikal boleh praktikal sana tak?
Apa dia?
Dah tanya direct dah tu.
Apa dia?
Tak jelas.
Tak jauh.
Tak dengar.
Dia tanya kalau dia orang nak praktikal dengan tuan boleh ke?
Jauh.
Kalau
Jauh
dia
kat Penang tu.
kat Penang ni,
kalau kat Johor tu senang.
Johor senang lah, tunggulah dulu.
Buat je resume.
Rancangan nak berhijrah ke Johor tu kuat, so tunggu dulu. Jadi Farid will know.
So korang prepare je resume siap-siap. Tak ada masalah.
Contact point tu Farid je.
Tapi Farid dah habis belajar dah time tu kot.
Okay, girls.
Alright.
I would like to wish you all the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully your your future ahead of you will be so bright, and hopefully you'll get to meet a mentor. Mentor ni bukan setakat you fasa pembelajaran ni saja. As long as your mentor is still alive, once in a while you get in touch with him or her, dapat dan ini apa, nasihat. Like me, I used to have not only one mentor, I used to have a lot of mentors, but somehow as age gets older, some of them died, some of them sakit. So now I'm without a mentor, but I am mentoring a lot of people now.
My mentor.
My mentor tu. Mentor.
Yeah. So fine. I nasihatkan you go out and talk to her. Can you be my mentor? So it helps. Okay.
Okay.
So good day to you.
Alright. Okay.
Selamat Maju Raya
semua. Thank you.
Thank you Sir Khalid and Khalis.
No problem.
Thank you Sir Khalid. Thank you so much.
Okay, kerana Allah Ta'ala.
InsyaAllah. Baik. Alright.
I'm leaving now.
Nak ambil gambar semua. Sorry. One last photo session tu. So, kalau dia on camera.
Okay. On camera kejap. Tidak dia blur.
Okay. Right, done. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam.